afternoon, folks. My name's Tom Kalmer, and I'm the patron and chair of the Poche Indigenous Health Network, and that's all about the Poche centres across 5 universities in Australia. But I'm linked to Poche Sydney. But it's the Poche Indigenous Health Network is hosting today's forum about racism in health, and we're going to do this today by webinar. Which is quite a challenge, but I guess we're all becoming very familiar with that process. Can I begin by recognising the country that we're all on, and the land and the seas and the waters that in Australia that belong to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that we're sharing with the rest of the nation, sometimes voluntarily, sometimes not so. But I'm coming to you from Canberra, which is on Ngunnawal country, and pay respects to our elders past and present and our future and emerging leaders. But particularly, I like to pay note of our youth, who are going to be our future leaders, the custodians of our stories, our cultures, our histories and our languages. And it's very important for all of us to recognise our youth and to also create the space, the opportunity for our youth to be able to have a say and to be able to grow up to take over from us, so that all of us, particularly in this demographic, except for, well, a couple of us are a bit older than others, so that we can retire in peace and know that there's people coming behind us. This week, we're also celebrating NAIDOC Week, and the theme this year is around Heal Country, and a very important theme because it's about how we as Australians treat our country. And both from an economic perspective, from an ecological perspective, a sustainability perspective. But for us as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, as First Nations people, country means so much to us, and our relationship with country, both culturally, spiritually, and increasingly economically. So as I mentioned today, we're running a Key Thinkers Forum on racism and health. And it's a very important forum. And it's, in fact, the 15th Key Thinkers Forum that I've hosted, and that the Poche Indigenous Health Work has hosted. The concept of the Key Thinkers Forums is to bring together health workers, policymakers, experts and community members to discuss contemporary issues, and also, and most often, they're what we classify as wicked problems in relation to Indigenous health. So we want to be able to bring together a whole lot of people to share viewpoints and for all of us to learn. So it's we try and make it as interactive as we can in these. People have asked what it's like, and you know, it's they're pretty relaxed, the presentations, but it's sort of a blend between the old Q&A on ABC and the Insight program on SBS. And so you can get a feel of what the program's like. And of course, as I mentioned, a very interesting and important topic, racism and health, is what we're going to be talking about today. We know that it's of an interest because we've had over 800 people register. We normally had them as Zooms, and you know, you can accommodate a couple of hundred, but we've had to move into the webinar forum because of the high level of interest. We've already got over 300 people registered, online at the moment watching this, assuming a lot from Australia, but we also know that we have other guests coming in from across the seas in Aotearoa, and we welcome everybody online. Following on from these Key Thinkers Forums, we prepare a paper that gets widely distributed. The paper's called a Poche Opinion, and in that we will give an account of what happened. And look, it's not going to be a 30 or 40 page report. It'll be a fairly succinct report about what's happened, but particularly pick up on some of the key themes so that we can inform policymakers, decision makers, institutions on things that they might want to think about in the way that they conduct business, and some of the views that are expressed by you in the audience. So we'll pick up those, and we'll also in that pick up some of the themes of the Q&As that we weren't able to address during the presentations.